Hi everyone, welcome back to Maths, MATRICES, Lecture 6. Okay, so we've got a few questions that we got to see. I hope you've revised the 3 multiplication rules for MATRICES multiplication. First one tells you what? Let's recall together. Come on, first one tells you what? Yes, here it is. Whether multiplication is possible or not. Second tells you what? Whatever becomes a resulting matrix, उसका order कितना बनेगा? And the third one tells you how to multiply. Correct? Based on this, now we got to start looking at few questions. We'll discuss them and you will solve them. First question says A is so and so matrix, B is so and so matrix. Find AB. So first thing that you got to do is what? Check the order. What's the order? How many rows? 2 rows and 3 columns. So 2 by 3. And this is obviously 3 by 2. As per rule 1, whether multiplication is possible. First matrix ka you got to check the number of columns. Second matrix ka number of rows. Yes, multiplication is possible. Resulting matrix का order, first का first, last का last, that means 2, or second का second, I mean first का first, second का second, that means 2 cross 2. Resulting matrix will be 2 cross 2. Correct? I hope you're with me. Now you gotta do it on your own. I'm just revising with you people, okay? And third, how do you multiply row with column? That means this with this. That becomes 1 into 2. Plus minus 2 into 3 plus 1 into 1. That becomes first element. Second element, this with second column. So 1 into 1 plus minus 2 into 2 plus 1 into 1. Second element. And you got it, the third and fourth. Correct? Time to go ahead. Then he says, is BA possible? AB to find हो गया. Now he's asking whether BA is possible. So BA possible है या नहीं कैसे check करूँ? What I would do is check इसका number of columns, that is this, with इसका number of rows, that is this. Can I say yes, it is possible again? Yes. And resulting matrix BA का order क्या बनेगा? Let's check that. Can I say that will be first का first number, that means 3 cross second का second number, that is 3. So answer will be 3 cross 3. कितना elements आएगा? That is 9 elements. Did you get the point? I hope. Okay, आगे चलते हैं. Next question. Check out this kind of question. So this is question number 9 from your textbook. Let's see this. So this question says A matrix कुछ तो दिया है, B matrix कुछ तो दिया है, C matrix कुछ तो दिया है. He wants me to verify whether this is equal to this. First question I'm seeing. ठीक है? So what will I check? I'll call this as my LHS, this as my RHS. In LHS, I'll first multiply AB. When I multiply AB, जो result matrix बनेगा, there will be a single matrix and I'll call that single matrix as AB. So AB जो matrix बना, that matrix का answer needs to be multiplied with C matrix. That answer becomes my LHS. And in RHS, first I got to solve the bracket. That means I need to multiply BC आपस में. Once I solve that answer, that is to be multiplied with A. That becomes my RHS. If they both are equal, I'll say yes, this is verified. Let's see similar questions. Second kind of question will tell you find the value of this. A into B plus C. So it's simple. पहले क्या करोगे? What will you do first? Exactly, solve the bracket. That means B plus C. Add B plus C. The resulting matrix, you got to multiply with the matrix A and that becomes your answer. Let's go ahead. Let's see the third type of question that may be asked to you. Now, it is so and so का value find करना है. It might look complicated, but it's really simple. It might be lengthy, but not difficult. So I need to solve multiplication of AB. Keep it. Separately, I'll find 2 into C. Keep it. And third, I'll find 4D, 4 into D matrix, and keep it. D matrix will be given, don't worry, in that question. So 4 into D multiply किया. So ये 3 steps अलग अलग करके रखा. Now इसका जो आंसर आया था add with इसका आंसर, तो बनेगा एक मैट्रिक्स. फिर उस एक मैट्रिक्स में से I'll subtract 4D वाला मैट्रिक्स का आंसर, and that becomes my result. Understandable? Next one. Now this is something you got to pay attention on. Find the value of this. AB plus AB the whole square plus B square. Now listen. ये तो you can find AB and keep it. चलो हो गया. Then I'll first focus on this now. B square. So you will say, sir, B जो matrix दिया रहेगा, I'll square it. For example, the values are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 का square 1, 2 का square 4, 3 का square. No, not that, not that. Please listen carefully. Note that B square in matrices or A square or whatever square in matrice means you have to multiply the same matrix with the same matrix. मतलब B square अगर find करना है तो this matrix B I'll write, then बाजू में again I'll write B, then I'll start multiplication, row with column, row with column. What answer I get there, that becomes the value of B square. तो AB फाइंड हो गया मल्टीप्लाई करके, B स्क्वायर फाइंड हो गया B को B के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके, फिर आई विल कम टू दिस, ये भी फाइंड करूंगा. ये क्या है? AB द होल स्क्वायर. तो पहले A इंटू बी मल्टीप्लाई करके रखूंगा, उसका जो आंसर आएगा मैट्रिक्स, उस मैट्रिक्स का स्क्वायर यानी उस मैट्रिक्स को उसी के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा रो इंटू कॉलम करके. दैट इज द आंसर ऑफ दिस. देन एड फर्स्ट, सेकेंड एंड थर्ड एंड यू गेट द फाइनल आंसर. Now, I would like to give you some time for solving all this, not in the video, but generally. So I'll give you 2 days to solve these questions, okay? Not this much, I'll take few more. तो वो सब मिला के आज के लेक्चर के जो भी questions होंगे, I'll give you 2 days to solve, okay? Let's go ahead. See the next kind of question. It says, show that so and so is equals to 0. Now this is easy. पहले I will find A का square यानी A into A matrix, not A square directly, A into A matrix, that becomes A square. उसका आंसर I'll keep it. फिर 5A I'll find, I'll keep it. फिर 7 into I. What is I? Tell me before I tell you. Yes, I means identity matrix. ठीक है. So identity matrix, तो we know it is 1 0 0 1, या फिर it is 3 cross 3, तो 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. This is also I, this is also I. This is 2 cross 2 वाला I and this is 3 cross 3 वाला I. That means identity matrix, correct? So he says 7 into I, so that means 7 into this या फिर 7 into this. तो कौन सा वाला I यूज करना है, 2 cross 2 कि 3 cross 3? That we need to decide based on question. अगर क्वेश्चन में A मैट्रिक्स जो बात किया है या दिया है, if that is 2 cross 2, your I also has to be 2 cross 2. अगर क्वेश्चन में बात किया है A का 3 cross 3 वाला मैट्रिक्स दिया है, then I'll go for 3 cross 3. But 99% of times आपको इसका जरूरत नहीं पड़ता. In fact, 100% of times you are only dealing with 2 cross 2 matrices. Don't worry. Okay. So in other words, my I matrix is only this. That means 7 into I means 7 into this. So that becomes, the result becomes obviously 7. 7 into 0, 0. 7 into 0, 0. 7 into 1, 7. So this becomes my 7I. So I'll first find a square, keep it, 5a, keep it, 7 into I need this, keep it, and then subtract and add, and that should result into 0, and you'll say hence proved. Everyone? Chalo, let's go ahead. Last question that we'll see for today. This much. Question number 20 from your textbook. If A is so and so matrix, show that A square is 0. So that means what? Simple. Again, just take this A matrix, write it again, A equals to so and so 2 times, and then start multiplication, row with column, and check. You should get A square ka answer 0. That means you might have to apply simple formulas like A plus B whole square or A square minus B square, anything like that. In simple words, if I talk about this question, all you got to do is multiply A with A. That answer should be equal to 0, and you should get it as 0. So, what is your job today? I'll give you time till 2 days. You got to solve this first question, which you must have already solved because in last lecture I've told you first 5 questions of matrices. Okay? So this you must have solved. So 1. Now these kind of questions, wherever you find, solve in the textbook. And this kind of question. These questions that I've taken are from textbook only. Huh? You got to solve them. And the last question that you got to solve today is this 20th question. For the questions, we'll soon meet and discuss in the next lecture, because I want you to practice these basics so that I can jump on a bit complicated questions. So I'm giving you time. Do not waste it. 2 days you've got. See you very soon. Thank you, everyone.